I believe we're ready.
Alright. So, if you guys open your maps, we are currently staging at LZ Papa, and our job is to help the local Kuwait forces pull out of this region. Now, this region is important because there is a small airstrip that the Kuwait military has been using to help pull things out of their main line, but unfortunately the Iraqis are right now at our doorstep. So, you are not going to see any Iraqi air support for the first part of this mission because of a strategic AA position that is by this airbase that the Iraqis are trying to take out so they can field in their Mi-8s and 24s. So, normally I would have you guys working with the main garrison at Dilshad, but unfortunately the garrison at the town of Darya has routed to the south. So you guys are going to hold that position so the town of Dilshad is not outflanked from the south. Over at the Blue Flag is a power station that we believe the Iraqis might be trying to go for as to its strategic value in powering the local towns along this airfield. We also draw power from it to power the radar site that helps with the AA site itself. So your job will be to basically fortify that power station and hold off for as long as possible until the evacuation of military forces in the town of Dilshad is taken care of. We estimate that to be about 45 minutes. We might ask of you to do other operations as well as things come up and the Iraqis put their cards on the table. If I need anything updated, I'll say it over 3-0. I would recommend bringing as much AT as you can because the Iraqis are using mechanized and armored units to lead their advance. Usually they send a recon vehicle or two and then their main forces, be it on vehicles or on foot. Any questions?
Are we supposed to go into Darya from the south or from the north?
That is up to you.
Is there any civilian considerations?
Civs were the first thing that were evac'd, so not at this time.
Are there any pre-built fortifications that were abandoned?
Negative.
Great. That's all I had.
Once operation is complete, I will let you know on 3-0, and you will come back here, and a Blackhawk will come and pick you up. If there are no more questions, op is a go. Good luck, have fun. For example, when we do 700 stuff, where we have like 80 people on the server at once for 40k, they have so many like various different units that it's manageable, and they've got such a powerful server that it's also manageable frame-wise, but there's still, a bunch of do's and don'ts.
Respect left turn.
Yeah, so I just saw the chopper pulling away, that's good.
There'll be eyes on a hip behind the fucking hill to the south to the east. Vehicles front.
Freaking AI. Yeah, so I diverted that one around.
You take out of the town. Did I see someone with a long range radio? Alpha negative.
Bravo negative.
No, I don't Zeus for the 501st. I haven't Zeus for the 501st in years.
Big Eye, this is Artemis on 3-0 over.
This is Big Eye, send traffic, Artemis.
Interrogative, we did not get a clear description of the difference in uniform between the Kuwaitis and the Iraqis. Pretty sure Kuwaiti Vic just gave us a nice new paint job. Can we get a sort of a description on the difference and what they look like?
Roger. Kuwait forces and the Iraqis have similar uniforms. Break. The main difference, though, is the flag. Kuwait forces have the Kuwait flag on them, and the Iraqi forces have the Iraqi flag on them. Over.
Roger, so are we going into an area with no friendlies, essentially?
That is correct. All friendly forces on the area you are going to have routed, and you will be the only friendly force there. Over.
Artemis copies. Out.
That's by design, because some people are going to already yell at me in the YouTube comments, but that is not the Kuwait flag. That's the Kurd flag. I couldn't find any mods out there that actually had a Kuwait flag on it, so I'm like, oh shit, how do I fix that? So what you're actually going to see is that there's not going to be interaction between their units and these units, and the interactions that are done are going to kind of conceal that flag itself. So we'll see how that goes in the sense of, you know, just an extra thing for me to have to bounce. I kind of made this up this way where I have to kind of think on my feet quickly for Zeusing, because this is also something I like to do to test myself. Plus, I'm working on a few things to, since I'm finally out of school for the semester and I've got 4 classes left for one semester, but one I can do over the summer to make it 3 classes, I'm now starting to work on my Zeus encyclopedia again. So just getting back in the habit of things and trying
If you feel
to
comfortable, you can open up, go faster.
redefine my nice little passion here, and you know, we'll wait on that. But I have also noticed in writing scripts that, like, I'll write a script for a video, and then I'll realize, wait, I can't get into this until I explain in this, and then that turns into, like, its own 30-minute thing. I'm like, shit. So I'm literally just trying to, like, get down to the nitty-gritty of, you know, what is Zeusing? Like, how are you supposed to Zeus? Like, what are the rules for it? And how to get down to stuff. Because what I've also noticed in doing this for 4 years is you have to define every single little freaking thing. Because otherwise, it just leaves questions that you might think are common sense, but I've met plenty of different players in this game, and common sense is very, very rare.
Bring us into the factory if
Which
it's
is unfortunate.
clear, and it looks clear from here.
And it's no matter the community. Every
Set up
place I
that 50
play,
in a good spot. Preferably
Common sense
overwatching
is
that
out.
hilltop up to the west, northwest.
ooh, so they might come up here. Alright, that's going to make my job a little harder,
And-
but I can improvise. Because I was going to spawn
Get
stuff
some
behind that
fucking
hill and put it
ditches,
up on the hill, but
dog.
if they go up there, then that's okay. Well, no, so Zam, what I've gotten down to after 3 weeks of just writing scripts is I've literally made a list of like 8 rules, and I'm working on possibly 2 more that a Zeus has to follow on principle, and then explaining each one, because those are like the 8 things I follow by my own philosophy. And I'm also trying to look into, you know, what can I combine, what do I need to elongate, and I just keep writing that over and over again, and I have it in my mind while I
Roger, you got
Zeus.
sandbags?
Because what I've also noticed
Negative, we do
is
not have a
no matter
modifier.
what I'll say in a video, there will always be an exception to it. And I have to then state that. It's like, this isn't something you need to follow to the letter. This is something where you gotta know where the exceptions are. And that's why I've been playing in so many different communities, because I search for those exceptions. Wog, I still use the TIOW mod every other week. At least in the 700. TSB, they do Warhammer 40k ops too. It's just I'm normally not a part of them
Fortify
because
the
when they
southern
do them, I'm
entrance.
busy in a different community. Excuse me. But, I mean, the golden rule of Zeusing is, did your player base have fun? That's literally the golden rule. There is no exception to that. If your player base did not have fun, then you as a Zeus screwed up somewhere. Even if the op was meant to be a failure, meant to be a hard op, blah blah blah. If your players did not have fun, you fucked up. It's okay if you as the Zeus did not have fun. Preferably you want a Zeus and op where you have fun and the player base have fun, but the players have to come first, and if they did not have fun, then you screwed up.
Alright, if we need to, we'll fall back southeast to these apartment buildings.
And then that in
we
itself
need to fall back
is a
further,
very
we'll make the
complex
decision
thing
then.
to
It's a
explain.
fucking big area, and there's only 10 of us.
But then that also goes in the definition of what a good Zeus is. And a good Zeus is honestly just someone that makes sure his players have fun. But then you have to
Okay.
define all that. So, you know.
Bravo copies.
Do you do what your player base tells you to? Do you know where to draw the line on when you don't have to give your players something? Did you properly explain everything? Did you assume? Never assume. You always gotta kind of lay everything out. Did you get mad because you thought the players were going to do something they did it a different way that completely circumvented everything? That's on the Zeus then, because the Zeus didn't explain it properly. If you don't want the players to do something, you gotta tell them, and usually you have to come up with some sort of, like, BS reason for it, but otherwise it's fine. What was an op I hated that the players loved? The first 506 put-up or shut-up op was a good one. It wasn't run the 506, it was run in TSB, because I Zeused an op in TSB the same way I did the 506 op, and I hated the fact that they succeeded in it, because they had been mocking me for it for a while. But that also is a good reminder to me of, you know, when I had my original Tier 2 player base. Those guys were beasts. They still have their bad days, though. Like, that was when we did, like, pure one life stuff for Tier 2, and that was intense.
Get some fortifications on either side of that northern entrance. I'm going to bring this abandoned truck up to block it.
I mean, today's op tray op with the ODST guys was a similar put-up or shut-up thing. And it kind of showed the skill gap of, you know, what the old TSB was compared to what TSB is now. And I'm thinking I might make more of the Halo ops like that. But we'll get there when we get there. Right now I'm kind of going on more historically based stuff. But I'm going to sneak in some difficult stuff here and there when I can. When it's applicable, you know? Because you don't always want stuff to be hard. Trust me. Second rule of Arma Zeusing is 95% of the time, players, when they want to have fun, just want to pew-pew their guns. Now, the other 5% is, you know, I've got slots in some ops, and I've seen in some ops where some players purely like to, they like to run logistics or crazy stuff like that. Hold up.
The ground is this southern entry point, unless we shift to the building south over.
Roger, stand by. Out.
Alright, that's fair. He wants... One second. Artemis, this is Big Eye on 3-0, over.
This is Artemis in traffic.
Roger, your request has been pushed through, over.
This is Artemis, Roger, over.
Another thing unique to 506 ops I don't do anywhere else is,
Be advised, they left some shovels in the back of this truck over here.
If Drum wants something specific, I'll make it happen.
And get some better positioning.
He DM'd me on TeamSpeak asking for some fortified tools, so I gave him some fortified tools. I don't do that anywhere else because people don't ask me. If that makes any sense. But yeah, second golden rule about Zeusing is your players more often than not want to pew-pew their guns. And the first 501st op I ever played was an op where there was not a single enemy force, enemy unit down in the map.
Alpha, this is Bravo.
And I unfortunately don't have the footage anymore of it because I deleted all my 501st content way back when. But it was basically 2 hours of us walking around counting moisture evaporators.
We're gonna have the 50 here watching the west on that hill, so the 50 may have to shift around a little bit depending on where you take contact.
But second rule, general of Zeusing, just have your players, give them something to shoot at. Make sure it's proportional. Don't, you know, try to wreck their shit. Let them have fun, you know?
Actual, this is Bravo.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna send the recon vehicle down.
Send it.
Sandbag 2 is not working.
Roger, retake your previous positions then. Keep scanning. These guys are coming, just don't know when. Here, I have a silly idea. What if I grab you, I then put you here, careless hold fire you, put you right here, and we AT that to kind of give a hint here that these guys are in contact. Send it.
Interrogative can knock down some of these fucking tree obstacles to our west here. West.
See, I'm not sure if we're in audio range for them to hear that. But I'm also noticing
are you
the
asking
transit
permission
time here.
or asking if you're able to? I don't know if you're able to, but you have permission.
Roger. Hop out.
Artemis, this is Big Eye. Message over.
This is Artemis in traffic.
Roger, local Kuwait forces have just relayed to me that the garrison in Dilshad has run into a recon element along the MSR. I would expect contact momentarily. Over.
Roger, is that going to be from our north?
Negative. We're expecting them to come along your western MSR primarily. Over.
Artemis copies. Over.
I don't know why he overs me. She should out me, but whatever.
Alright, change of plans. We're going to use these apartment buildings as our primary position. We'll use the factory as the fallback position. So go ahead and move that 50 up here to this building.
So difference between fortifying and entrenching tools is
and it looks like this cafe building at the intersection has eyes straight up the road to the west.
I haven't coded anything for the fortified tools though, so they mentioned they weren't working. It's because I didn't code anything.
Alpha copies. Say again. All
Damn, I swear to God, I'm gonna throw you out of here for those bad jokes.
The factory is now our fallback position. Move to the buildings over here to the south.
Roger. Alpha copies.
I got Vics coming in fast. I didn't see what they were. I think they're enemy. BRDM.
So he's set to defend only.
It came in fast from the west. I think it cut off southeast somewhere. There was a second Vic that I think I saw. I don't see it anymore.
Ooh, that got wasted.
Good hit.
Let's go. Get reoriented down here. Start moving through these buildings. Get south.
Alright, now the real fun begins. So
Anyone have extra
set
earplugs?
these guys as transport unload.
Bring them up to the roof here. Disregard. Go to wherever you're going.
Alpha, this is Bravo.
Alpha, send it.
Be advised we're pushing to the fucking two-story building direct south of your pause on the T-junction.
Roger, Bravo.
Actual, this is Bravo.
Some traffic.
Our Vic has
This
somehow
also lets
disappeared
me,
with all our fucking...
It hasn't disappeared. I moved it over here to the back of the fucking apartment building.
Tango Mech.
So that's going to put dismounts right here while these guys are under contact, and then these two Vics I'll have dismount over here. I want to make them go into areas that look like they're of actual cover. Meanwhile, these guys, I'll probably have this second Vic do the transport unload right here. Actually, with that 50 right there...
Some traffic.
Building we were going to occupy has dog shit eyes to the fucking west break. We're pushing across the road now to your fucking east.
Yeah, they're going to see that Humvee fortified right there. So the first one will dismount right in those crosshairs. That should be A-okay. No, we're not doing goats. So global AI on 506 server is overridden by a script on the server itself. So I actually don't even know what settings the 506 play on. But they also run Lamb's AI, so I know that also overrides the skill level that they set. So I don't have to set AI skill for these guys, because it's set in their own fashion. And it won't show me on the on this, because it just says it's default, but it's not default.
There are no Vics coming. There are no friendlies coming from that direction.
Tear through things, so we'll see how things go. Lambs is definitely a beast. I'm debating replacing VCon AI with it for TSB.
Got a PTR, got dismounts on the road.
How far?
150, 200 meters, maybe 300.
It's a big difference. Disregard.
Yeah, 300 meters direct.
Does that thing, did the 50 disable it?
Confirmed, it's down.
How are your guys' eyes from that fucking roof over there to the north and west?
Alpha, we got infantry pushing around on our southern flank.
Roger, keep lighting up that BTR. Southern.
Oh wow, that was a good AT4 hit there. So yeah, they got about a platoon of infantry down there. They're all getting all these nice little positions here. Small scale stuff's always great too, because if I were to go to configure video here, we get such nice frames. Anything above 30 frames is definitely playable. Anything above 20 frame, like 20 to 30 is like the, you know, manageable zone. Anything below 20 is a bit hard to play. I've definitely been an offset. I've been at like,
southern flank up on the ridge or
frames,
what?
But
Negative.
if you can get it above 30 frames, that's always really good.
On the southern side, over.
I'm trying to get this guy to pull back, and now we're gonna send our additional crews here. I'm thinking let's do some T-34s.
Advise the second BTR may also be pushing on the southern side, over.
Yeah, no, that BTR is trying to pull back. He's just not smart enough to do that. I think Lambs is taking him over, which is why. And then you always want to spawn your stuff at an angle where the players will not see.
Alpha engage, second BTR.
Ooh, that's down. This guy's gonna stay back here and commit to pot shots. So I like that you got 2 spent sticks here, 2 burning Vicks back there. It's a good combo. Now I'm gonna give it a few minutes, but I am going to let's make this look legitimate. If I were to take that Vic,
how many pieces of AT you guys got left? That was 2. You should have 2 left. 2 more left at least.
The Vic okay? Yeah.
2 total.
Left?
Alpha's 2 remaining AT.
Roger.
Stand by for Bravo.
Bravo, do any of you guys have eyes out to the southeast? Make sure, north, make sure no one else is coming up on us.
That's an effort. My team 2 with the AR is on a 3-story building, great eyes.
Roger.
So we're going to start doing some flanking solutions here. I'll start having some units run around at this angle as well, and I got those T-34s coming in as well.
Send it.
Bravo also has 2 more AT4s.
You have 4 more AT4s, right? You're carrying 2 and you got 2 in the Vic?
Yeah, so that guy's not needed because the Vic sometimes
Negative. 3 total.
doesn't like him crossing over
Roger.
that way. So once I get those Vics there, then I could theoretically argue I can start spawning stuff from those angles. So I forget who I gave the countermeasures and who I didn't in the squad. I only give a few smoke grenades to everybody in this group. Once the AI are pinned down, it is very hard to get them to start trying to flank around and stuff.
This is Alpha, be advised, enemies popping smoke. Looks like they're gonna try and make a push.
We are gonna try to make a push. I got 2 tanks to cover me. Alright, so those 34s are definitely gonna spook them. I will say, though, the 506 AT skills are very, very on point. Kind of reminds me of the original 506 skill. I just say 501st. Okay, the 506 AT skill is very, very good on average. It reminds me of the time when I was second chair in the 501st AT, where we trained a lot of people.
We have a squad size unit pushing north across the road at this time.
So now that these guys have dismounted.
Oh yeah, we got a T-34.
You can trust these guys to make their AT shots. Is what I'm trying to say. So we just heard another shot here that ruined that T-34's day.
It was high. I think. Well, there's a second one.
Yeah, so there.
Alpha, this is Bravo.
Let's see, time-wise, still got some time.
Pushing to you with another AT stick.
Roger.
I might be seeing a third tank behind those other two, further past them to the west.
So soon I can just
I'm not
outright
positive.
send infantry. So here's what I am going to do with these BMPs. I'm going to directly micro them to flank around that side. We're going to try to make a push. Now, it's Lamb's AI, and Lamb's AI does like to fight me on these regards, but, you know, we'll just try our best. So these guys, I'm going to respawn them, because if they're set to combat, they're going to take forever to get up that mountain. So if anything, I'm actually going to replace them, because they
Did I hear someone say we had contacts coming from the north?
This is Alpha Squad, push to the north side, but I think we took care of most of them. Break. We have Urals dropping off troops on the south side of the MSR now. Over.
I can get these guys around. Because if they don't see one truck go up, then it's fine. Now, do they have any eyes on these guys? No, because they're staying in the defilade. So I can send these guys over that angle. Then I got some AI pulling back.
Be advised, lead is going up to the minaret tower to the south-southeast about 100 meters to try to get a better angle.
Bravo copies.
Bravo copies.
Yeah, these guys, again, they like it when I spam a lot of stuff, so. So what we're going to start doing now is trying to get forces to encircle them, mainly relying on the southern flank here, as the MSR now is going to kind of become a distraction, and as I really start to swarm them, I'm going to tell them that they are needed up here to help defend the AA site.
Alpha, squad side zone coming from the northwest down the hill, 800 meters.
Guys, you were 2 and 3, not Alpha and Bravo.
Roger.
So Drum is going back with Cherry here. They're going to get on this tower. They might be able to see this force sneaking in, which is going to be interesting enough.
This is 2. We're pushing the 50 cal back to the power plant to engage those contacts on the northern hill.
Roger. Pushing up into the minaret tower now.
So I'm just going to fire some RPGs blindly in there. They might not even be, they might be deading before they even reach something at that range. Oh yeah, no, they're deading in the air. That's funny. So we got 2 MG guys that have pushed up. One just got clapped.
This is 2, send it.
2, this is 3. I get my AR to engage those guys northwest coming down the hill.
Roger, I got the 50 cal on it, so if you want to direct them elsewhere.
Copy.
Now, let's see. Let's do, see if I can fit 4 guys in the 55 here. Yeah, no, it's still a 3-man Vic. I'm starting to lose, you know, the numbers on who can fit in what Vic, because with TSV we have so many different, like, types of T-55s, for example, from GM and other stuff. So it's really
Roger,
easy
if you
to
need
lose
to,
track.
let it come into town, pull back into the town, and let it roll in, and we'll hit it close.
Roger.
Those guys guys are engaging the guys on top of the hill. Honestly, like, I just had them up there for targets of opportunity, because actually charging units across that open area is a death sentence. We'll see how things go. FK, thanks for the 31-month resub. A subtle reminder for me to start working on those 3-year badges. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, my friend, and I hope you are staying safe among COVID-19.
2, we got infantry within 100 meters of our roadblock here, north side of the MSR.
So yeah, now I can start really spawning stuff around. I can sneak an entire platoon back here if I want.
Close, it's pushing up. It just knocked a tree down. It's within 150 meters.
Well, that BMP might start trying to fire at that Humvee.
This is tree. There are 2 times BMPs to the northwest.
2 times, they're pushing towards the compound.
Roger, do you guys have enough AT to take care of them?
Another 13 minutes to put pressure on them. Yeah, so these guys are up here taking hot shots at them.
2, we had to abandon the position on the road to go assist with these.
Yeah, so their fire is actually going to make these guys kind of delay here.
3, right, you got a good side shot right
What
here.
I'm going to do
Close.
is I am going to send these guys up from the flank, break apart their squad so they move a bit quicker. That is a hit.
That second one is pulling into that north entrance that I've got
Why
blocked
did it
off.
just shoot at...
It's about to be pushing past or through it.
Have that guy
It
quickly
stopped
turn
behind
out.
the trees on the northwest section. Nope, it's pushing away. It's circling around. Northwest side of the power plant.
Yeah, so that one lost its gunner, so it's screwed.
Bravo, you can push your AT
Now
up to
this
the
one
northern
circle
side.
around. Oh, why are you guys doing that?
Making it
Not
up.
that glitch. Come on. Keep it moving. You guys know better.
Did you disable with that first shot?
This is Lambs being
It looks
slow
like he's
when
getting
I
the
break
fuck out
those
of
units
here.
apart.
I guess you got his buddy.
Team trees engaged in that BMP that just breached the compound wall.
We're getting shot at from the minaret tower up here.
Got those 55s moving in as well.
2, this is tree.
This 2, send it.
We're going to fucking hunker down in this power plant complex.
Let's see what else
Roger,
I can
we're now
send
taking
here.
contact from the south. I think that's what's engaging 1.
This is one we're engaging these guys pretty effectively.
I'm gonna send 2 more of these puppies because 50 cal can pierce them, and I know they've brought like sniper rifles and stuff, so
Reload.
those aren't the most evil thing to send. But I want to see where they dismount along this route. That Vic I'm having pull back.
1, this is tree.
Slow start doing
Once
an
in
development
traffic.
over here.
Tree is black on AT.
Roger, redistribute it. One is fucking moving out of the tower or something. Big is shooting at us.
This is 2, we got a T-55.
2
MPD
times.
approaching southwest.
2 times.
Try to hit the tower.
How much AT do we have left? 3 AT4s and a law?
This is Alpha, black on AT.
Team trees black on AT.
I told them in the beginning they needed to bring a lot of AT for this
Also,
one.
critical red on ammo for the 50.
We were engaging infantry off to the south, several hundred meters from the minaret tower. We pushed out when those tanks started shooting at us.
2 times BTR pushing our boats fast from break. Bearing
Utilize that
0.
50. Save those 50 rounds for those light armored Vics.
Yeah, so there's this
We're
mountain
getting
here.
pinched by a fucking tank from the west and another piece of armor from the north.
Put all those spent AT4s.
Roger, get your Vic fucking prepared to withdraw. Is everyone in the...
2, we're moving to the power plant right now.
Alright.
Big Eye, this is Artemis on 3-0 over.
Artemis, this is Big Eye. Send message over.
Be advised, we have utilized all of our AT. We are black on AT. We've destroyed about 8 pieces of armor, and we've got 4 or 6 more rolling in on our position. We have no way to take care of them. Break. If we can't get some sort of support out here, we're going to have to abandon this position. Over.
Roger. Give me 1 second. I'll come up with a solution. Over.
Artemis copies. Out.
3, get out of that fucking compound. The TV5 is about to punch through.
Trees moving.
Now, how am I going to give him more AT sticks?
Did any of those guys you guys shot at all those armored, that little armored graveyard you made at that bend in the road, did any of those guys have RPGs?
Unknown, it was too far to tell.
Are you guys for real?
This is one. I'm gonna take the Humvee south past the minaret tower. There was a dead RPG gunner up there. Gonna see if we can fucking gather that shit up. Break.
I'm speechless. That was actually incredible. That was, without a doubt, one of the craziest things I've seen in this game. Artemis, this is Big Eye. Message, over.
This is Artemis in traffic.
Roger, break. Please proceed to the AA site. Break. It's hard to tell, but apparently someone was on a RNet, and the Kuwait forces are now starting to route from the AA site. Break. You are being retasked to hold the sites. Break. The AA site is critical for us to hold this position. Break. Again, you are being retasked to hold the AA site. We believe there is also AT at that site for you to resupply. Over.
Roger, to confirm, we're moving to Dilshad. Over.
Affirm to Dashad. Over.
Artemis copies. Out to you. Break. Let's go, guys. Get in these fucking Humvees over here. I'm popping yellow smoke on our position. Get ready to push north. Max speed up the fucking road.
Do I have any syndicate?
It looks like everyone's already here.
Better. Okay, cool.
Team Trees here.
So watch this.
2, are you mounted up in your Humvee?
Where are those M136s? Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? So the reason you heard me say break a bunch of times is because I was pretending to have a lot of information to disseminate to try to figure out what exactly was going on at that position itself.
Alpha's in, ready to roll.
I'm gonna
Alpha
throw
rolling
down
out.
a bunch of crates of AT4s here. And what this also means is I can put down
Max speed, come on! Faster!
2 squads here, and then I can throw down some
Pushing it
Kuwait
with speed.
squads. Kurdish, Kuwait, you know, we already explained why they're Kurdish for this one.
Alright, it looks like we got concealment for all this shit.
Alright, this is 2. We need to make that left turn. That last one we just missed.
Just go off-road.
This is 2. We found our ASR route that brings us back to the MSR.
Roger, just get us north to that AAA site. Sounds like there's contact, people, fucking units in contact up here to our north, so try to PID your targets.
Wrong turn, wrong turn.
Now I can also do phase 2 of this.
Vic, right?
And we can test the
Once we
waters
get to this
with
AAA site, just pull us straight into the AAA site and start trying to look for the fucking AT, resupply AT, and then get a defensive perimeter set up around the AAA site.
We'll go.
Try to not engage anything unless you engage first.
So the smoke is working there, but now it's starting
Push
to
west
fade.
out of the, or east out of the town, and then come in from the AAA site from the south. Not out of town, to the fucking east side of town. Try to break
Hopefully
through
that,
here, or we
BTR
can
will
stop
start
here.
shooting.
Stop here. Use this building here. Try to get up on the roof. Try to get some PID on which are the friendlies and which are the enemies up here.
Alright, now phase 2 of this nice little operation begins. So I'm going to send some cars up. Whoa! Okay. That's something you don't see every day. Okay, he,
It looks like Iraqis are left of this road, Kuwaitis are to the right.
This is true, yeah, confirm.
Alright, we've had quite a few mishaps today. That's, interesting enough.
Wait for him to shoot at us and then fucking shoot back, I guess.
It's shooting at us.
Roger, use whatever's left on the 50 on that BTR.
The 50's destroyed.
Hip inbound from the west.
Stinger in the back of the unarmored Humvee, break. One of you push east and then try to push north into the airfield so we can get to some of those fucking bodies. Disregard, break. There's a dead RPG gunner about 340, 200 meters. Someone push west on the other side of the street right here and then push north up to that RPG gunner.
So the LRs at the time were pretty short range, so I'm gonna put myself up here
Team
now.
trees engaging hip with a stinger.
This is 2, we're gonna push west and then north, try and secure the RPG.
Go ahead, clean up all the stuff back here.
Who's gonna push west across the street?
2 is pushing west, time now.
Roger. What's the status on shooting that helicopter down?
So I sent him to that one, but I think he's trying to land in this open area.
Coming upstairs, time now.
It was a miss, Charlie Brown.
Troops dismounted from that hip on the airfield.
Yeah, I want him to land back there to be a bit more tactical, but I guess I can't get that.
Copies, we're pushing north.
That BTR is pushing west from its last position.
Roger, we have not found any AT.
It's further up. I just caught eyes on that BTR. It's northwest of your position, like
Yeah, so that's,
150
that's
meters.
the RPG
The
guy.
RPG gunner that's dead is fucking north of you at the intersection, the T intersection. About another 100 meters.
They just shoot the driver out while I was flying away? That's actually pretty dope. Nice.
Hip is down.
There's infantry
Yeah, these guys will also have AT, so
northwest 335 from our position.
trying to send this thing back to cover that infantry because he was pulling back to cover and now he's gone, so.
That RPG gunner should be just across the street from you there.
Everything at this point is going to start trying to move up to this AA site.
Once you guys get that RPG, I want you to fucking take cover in that building that you're close to.
McCoy
I
is
got eyes on
going
the
for
BTR.
RPG
It
here.
is 335, about 400 meters.
Alright,
about
you,
250
he's
meters
doing
past
his own
you.
thing because Lamb's AI is being... He's trying to keep the distance here, but I want this to go up to the infantry to cover them.
Where?
advance here. Plus, he's starting to shoot through trees and that. Because this is an Arma 2 port map, so.
Eyes on where's the BTR?
Last I saw it, it was about 200 more meters to your about northwest. That's it. Now you can hear it shooting. We got something quote unquote big and angry coming from our southwest.
That was just short. So he's not going to be down here. He's going to hold his back. And now he's going to stick in before the infantry here.
Status, I heard that RPG.
Alright, now we're going to have a big QRF wave.
Just a tree, break. We have a fucking tank pushing in from our south danger close. It's on our east side.
About a platoon.
Team 1 should be direct east of you by now.
This tank is coming up from our straight east. What's your status up there, 1?
This is 2. I'm picking up more ammo for this RPG.
You need to pop smoke on your position to the east, north, southeast. This tank is right up on our building up here.
Look out.
Try to take care of that BTR and fucking maneuver through the bodies over there and see if you can find another RPG. Break. If we can get to the fucking AA position, which is over to our northeast, there's more AT in there.
Two copies. We're hunting this BTR and try and push east.
Roger, I saw more infantry up there to your northwest as well.
Oh, this is gonna take a while. Come on, turn. Do.
Roger, just found him.
Why? That friendlies were over there. You forehead. What?
Is that a second one, or did the one I saw turn around? Be advised, there's a fucking second tank pushing up on us.
It's firing on its own. No, just keep the gun over there, you silly Billy.
Is that a friendly tank to our east?
Negative.
Oh, no, negative. That is bad.
Wrong net.
Here, I have a crazy idea. If we were to take a,
Be advised, there might have been a second tank.
Okay, so watch this.
Did you get the BTR?
No, that's true. We got one
The
of the
BTR is pushing up on you right now. It's 50 meters to your northwest.
Careless, hold fire.
I got eyes on that second tank. It's on the east edge of the fucking airfield.
Come on, take the bait. Take the bait. Yep, so we think there's an enemy Vic right there. No, come on. Turn the gun.
Status 2.
Oh, you
I
know.
got 2
Come
men
on.
down. We just engaged that BTR. Black.
3 is almost at the AA site to get AT.
There's also another tank to our east.
That tank is between you and the AA site. It's coming through the wall in front of you.
See, I want him to start shooting at
If
the,
you move west and then north through that next compound, you might be able to skip past it.
This 2, we gotta fall back.
This gunner is literally obsessed with firing on his own. So it'd be cooler if these guys would actually engage the AA pieces here. That way I can bring in air support. But Lambs wants it to do other stuff.
This is 2. We need covering fire out to the north. We'll be moving south on the west side. I got 2 men down. No weapons up.
We got a BTR coming straight past our position over here. The BTR is coming in hot on your fucking 6.
get shot by something. Alright, so they're scattered right now. Let me see, what can I do here?
3, what's your status?
Fucking critical over here, my entire team's down.
Okay, thank God we're Zeusing and not flying few.
Oh, thanks, Storm. Well, we just saw 2 AI do really silly stuff here, so... Don't blame me, man. Don't blame me for everything. Thanks so much, man. I hope you keep enjoying the ops, and I hope you're getting a kick out of this. Oh, God! Cherry just got blown away.
2, we're getting AT with you shortly.
You need to take care of that tank first. I'm gonna try to move over to 2's position to assist.
Cherry just got blown away right there. Hot damn, these 2 are up. These guys are popping smoke. They're gonna go get those AT boxes there. Meanwhile, Holden is dragging that other guy there. Drum's gonna try to find Cherry. Cherry took a freaking AT round to
Be
the
advised,
face.
2, I'm unable to move to you. I think my battle buddy's down.
Oh man.
3 is at the AT site looking, or AA site looking for AT.
Yeah, these trucks I can get rid of. That I can get rid of. But yeah, some of the combat AI are still in that town. Now these guys are grabbing some of these AT sticks. Some of these guys heading further back. I got more sticks of AT in there. If we were to double click.
Roger, try to get that tank first and then start working your way to 2's position.
So I think Holden is now bandaging what he can. He's got that door shut, but he's got a group of guys coming in. This guy's trying to land a shot here. Okay. Now these guys need to be rescued. Looks like he got Murph up, so now he's working on getting Trooper and McCoy up. And Murph goes right back down after getting shot. Holden needs some assistance ASAP, so these guys now need to basically get over there.
2, are any of you guys still up?
Drum's doing his best working on Cherry.
This is 2, I'm up, but I got 3 times casualties in this building.
Solid copy on the yellow smoke to our southwest. Copy 2, pushing you right now.
Alright, I'm going to put some pines up in just a minute. Looks like he's getting CPR on these 2, so at least elongate their bleed out timer here.
1, this is 3.
Drum doing his best to work on Cherry.
This is 1, send traffic.
Just making sure you're stood up.
Some sort of heavy fire from that BTR is firing from over there.
It's the tank is dead.
Looks like they got McCoy up. They're working on
2,
Trooper.
where are these guys pushing on you from?
2, we're gonna engage from the west.
See if I can push these guys a bit more aggressively. Just heard some more AT be fired. That was on that BTR. That goes... I think that was a miss.
2, this is 3.
Yeah, it was a miss. It hit the front wall
BTR
just short.
To your east has been engaged. Catastrophic.
Roger that.
That's not a good spot to be. Pop a smoke if you got it, guys. Smokes can save your life. Still haven't had a single KIA yet, which is interesting. Let's see. Let's get our Hines pair in the AO. Give them something else to really fear here.
2, what's your status?
2, we're hanging in there. We got 1 casualty still down. Working on him.
Roger, once you got him up, you need to start trying to make your way back to 3 at the fucking AAA site break. 3, what's the status on AT there?
Because the Iraqis are going to think that that site's clear, so they're going to send in their air support.
2, Wilco.
Alright, let's see. Drum's able to get Cherry up. These guys are now coming in.
2,
Give it a hot
One,
second, then we're
three.
gonna send the 72s.
It's in traffic.
We have 1 times AT at this moment. We're resupplying more now.
How many are in the AAA site? 2, if you see any RPGs on your way back, pick them up and bring them.
Roger.
Now we're just sending more groups of units here. Oh, they ran out of AT and they just struggled to get AT. So I know the 506, their bleed out is on the lowest setting possible. So when they get into situations like that, they're still able to bounce back, which is one of their greatest advantages, I would say. I'm gonna just get rid of that since
I'm gonna
the
stay
AI
on this
with
construction
Rams are not
building
interested
with
in
the
that.
fucking light 50. We're gonna try to use it on disregard break.
I can also send infantry on foot from the south, because by now they would be fit and deployed.
Be advised, I got another fucking helo coming in from the west. 2 times Heinz. You get on those fucking AAA defenses. 2 times Heinz coming in from the west. How copy?
You can in time now.
Yeah, so I'm taking that out. I don't think anyone was in there.
Check in.
Tree is green. Be advised, that was a negative effect of the Stinger. Would not lock.
Well, that one Hind is landing. Make sure he doesn't fucking get
They
the opportunity
hit
to
that
take
with
back off.
something there, definitely.
The other one is pushing out to the east. Be prepared for him to circle back around.
I guess whatever they shot out of that caused it to
The first Hind is landed. It's dismounted.
flip there. That's kind of
Second
interesting.
Hind is circling back in from the east. What's the status on that gun?
CU cannon is malfunctioned.
Roger, what other AAA is over there? What's the status on the Stinger? Be advised, there's a fucking BMP parked to your northeast in a motor pool.
I just took it out! Oh!
Where those vehicles just exploded.
Let's go.
These guys look like they just actually repaired the Vic. I'm gonna have them try to fall back. That one crashes.
Be advised, I don't know what happened to that fucking Hind that was intact, but it just hit the ground hard. It's burning. The second one has no tail rotor. It's back up in the air. It's only got 1 pilot. I think it's trying to push out to the west. See if that BMP is fueled up. If so, fucking utilize it. 2, what's your status?
Yeah, that thing's screwed.
AA flat cannon fucking deal over here. Is it what? We got an S60. We're taking it.
Roger, utilize everything that's over there.
Alright, let's let them have a little fun with that S60.
Friendlies have a BMP.
That's one of the showcases of the Gulf War campaign. We're using Sab's, no, it's not Sab, it's Pook's AA pack and all that fun jazz. Looks like the other one finally went down. So orders haven't been told yet that that AA site is still there. So we're gonna pull
it
these
crashed
back
into the fucking hillside out to the west. Make sure you guys are full on AT. Were you fucking 2? Were you able to pick up another RPG on your way back?
Negative. We still have the 2, but I think we're black on rockets, so.
2, this is 3.
Send it.
We are green across the board, AT4, and there's also more AT4.
So I can hear that thing tearing up those guys,
Roger,
making
where's
flak
your position?
ricochet.
Whatever you're shooting up in the air, cease fire on it. Unless you're actually shooting at something. I don't see it shooting at anything.
We're shooting at infantry on the ground.
Cease fire with that big fucking cannon.
Two, this is 3.
Send it.
Be advised, we are direct north of the radar installation.
Eyes on.
Alright. Let's see what I can
See,
get in
fucking
now
crates
with those
under radar installations
paratroopers,
on
and
our
let's get our 72s in. I think by now would be a good time to get that in. I mean, have you ever seen like what an AA cannon can do to infantry? It's
We got infantry pushing from the west. You guys
We got another
pretty
BTR.
devastating. I want to put these guys in the open field here. That's the same BTR, I think. They're trying to use a
Other
50 to
BTR
pen
between
this.
you guys and us. Northwest of my position.
That's M82.
I'm hearing another helicopter. 2 times helicopters.
Tree is remanning at BMP.
Why did you unman it in the first place? Is that what you were shooting up in the air?
That's a negative. We dismounted when the 2 Hinds were down.
Rogers,
These
utilize
guys
the
aren't going to
BMP.
take any
We got
fire, so they might send
paratroopers
in another
coming in
wave
from
of
the west
24s in a bit.
southwest, a few hundred meters out.
Yeah, so that's fine, just the engine's a bit busted. So Drum's still taking auto rifleman fire right there, but they've got 2 squads about to walk up on him.
See, there's a hip on the west. Moving west.
What happened to that fucking AA gun you guys were near?
AA gun is
We
not functioning.
moved to fucking resupply.
So they dropped that. These guys are now under fire from dudes right here. Oh, that guy just got dropped. Jesus. Good HE round right there from 40mm underbarrel, and I'm just trying to, you know, marine in stuff at
Be
this
advised,
point.
we got guys pushing in from our south on the construction building over here.
This is Team 2, second IC stepping up.
Now, what I'm thinking is let's have some northern flanking here on these passes. And then that, by the time they go in the open field, they should flank around anyway, so.
This is 2. We remounted the S60. We'll only engage air targets over.
Stay near it. You don't have to stay on it. Stay on the BMP though, use that fucking thing.
That's 3 as on the BMP.
Alright, so we're gonna send the air support in again. These guys are all defensive right here. Have that guy open the door.
One, this is Tree.
This is 1, send traffic.
Do I need to send a buddy team towards your pause?
By now, I could probably spawn stuff on the left side of the town. It would be fine. One of these chuckle...
Go ahead and move your whole team with the BMP break. Are you near the other...
Silly
This
tank
BTR
AI.
over here is fucking moving again, straight north of the building over here. Close, like 100 meters from my position. Utilize that BMP and take this BTR out, and then move your whole team over here to back to the construction building.
Alright, I can go ahead and delete those 2 Vics.
I'm gonna pop fucking red smoke on that BTR.
Tree copies.
Never mind, just look to your 12 o'clock.
PTR is finally coming in. See, the
Took
trick
a
is
shot
trying
on
to
the
find an
BTR,
angle
hit.
where that they won't see these guys coming. Hope that AA is online. Because those do have
Another pair of
AGMs.
Hinds coming in.
2, we're getting on the 60. Engaging.
Another BTR to our south. Use the autocannon on that fucking BMP on those Hinds.
So BMP won't be advised to water cannon.
Use the There's another BTR pushing past our building right now.
I don't know what's up with those ZUs, but they just knock themselves over.
Straight to your south almost.
I'm willing to bet that's because of the new physics update.
Where's the other one at?
It pushed past you to your north now.
It's northeast. Running around. I see. Close your eyes.
Meteor cast traffic.
Roger, I think that second hind, yeah, second hind is coming back in from the east.
Yeah, so I think these, the AA pack is not really usable anymore because they just, knock themselves completely.
Fucking Murph, you're gonna have to join me on this. Here he comes. He's gonna come for me first, alright?
It's coming back in, west.
McCoy, get out
Should
of
be
here.
coming
Come on,
straight at
come
you.
on.
Should have a beautiful shot with that cannon. Might have armor moving around to our northwest. T-72, use that fucking Conkers if that BTR or if that BMP has one. Going down.
So yeah, so I think the physics update broke this. That's interesting to say the least.
You need to get that BMP behind some good cover and just move it fucking little bit.
That's funny. How that thing's like dragging it back. I'm pretty sure the physics update probably did that.
Everyone check in.
2 is green. 3 is green.
There's a bunch of disregard. There's a bunch of guys under that fucking tower.
All right, let's start having them wrap up.
That
It's been a good bit of
T-72 is
fun.
pushing straight past your BMP. You got a good rear shot on it.
He doesn't know that the gun got disabled because they used the missile launcher. Let me make sure I'm on whisper here.
That shit's turning around. It's turning its gun around. Get that fucking BMP out of there, out of the middle of that field.
There's a second MBT coming in from the west, northwest.
Yeah, that thing is taking that fire pretty easily.
Okay, that gun is looking up towards us now.
This is 2. We have 2 times anti-air ZU cannons operational.
Roger, you need to get that AT from in there and try to get some shots on these tanks.
One T-72 is catastrophic.
Artemis, this is Big Eye. Message over.
This is Artemis in traffic.
Roger, Kuwait forces have been able to pull back another few kilometers. Break. We're going to recommend that you pull to the LZ at this time now, or else risk encirclement. Over.
Roger, do you mean all the way back to LZ Papa? Over.
A-firm Artemis, LZ Papa, where a Blackhawk will pick you up. Over.
Artemis copies. Over. Interrogative, do you want us to set demo on the friendly AA positions before we leave?
Artemis, this is Big Eye. A-firm, that would deny it to the Iraqis. Over.
Hurry up, get AA set on that shit over there. Break. Bring the BMP. Pick up your guys that are there. I'll bring the fucking unarmed Humvee. We'll meet up at the AAA position, and then we're gonna fucking get the fuck out of here to the east.
3 copies.
The This is 2, confirm only 3 times AAA pieces.
Just put demo on what you see and get ready to get the fuck out of here.
Alright, let them breathe. I'm trying to get
Loco.
these other infantry groups in position here. Head to LZ Tupac. Ride the ZU-23 there, yeah, right?
This is 2, we're engaging infantry contacts out to the north of the hills.
So I'm gonna be curious to see what they take out. Looks like that Humvee's still okay. That one's flipped. I'm gonna do something silly here. We're gonna do a massive charging of infantry.
Bring the Humvee in from the fucking south.
Roger, I can't get over the. I can't look over this fence. It's just tall enough.
How far away is that?
This is 2, demo's pretty much good to go.
Yep, fucking.
Roger, get that BMP up here. We need to fucking pile in and go.
Got any smoke though?
Remount in the vehicle. Get the
3, how copy?
3 copies. Get my guys mounting back up.
If you got another demo block, put it on the fucking weapons cache right here.
More AT here. I can start deleting bodies since they've all pulled back. Even if though they're broken apart, Lamb still likes to take control of the unit. So I would say breaking the infantry apart actually won't really help that much.
This is, disregard out.
I'll put those guys there. So this is where I can start kind of sneaking things around here. The longer they take, the more time I get for these AI to figure things out, but they're not going to, because...
Alpha's all in.
What's always interesting about multiple different AI mods is how they interact, because normally with VCOM, ASR, AI3, when you break these guys apart, when you know, have them all as separate units, this charges them forward, but
Max
they still
speed for
behave as
whatever
if they're
the
in a
fucking speed
squad.
BMP is.
So that's one of the disadvantages of LAMs is if you want your AI to push, you can't make them push. I'm willing to bet, though, there's probably some, maybe there's a way to make them charge. If not, maybe it's not within the 506's pack, because I could have sworn there is a module you can have put on LAM's AI that does make them charge. But I could just be imagining it. I need more experience with it anyway.
Control that.
Yeah, so that wasn't enough to cook it, but that's fine. It was kind of cool that fell over when it exploded. So now I just gotta make sure I stay within radio range, so I'm gonna put myself right here.
We're gonna move this Vic in front of the... Yeah. Contact fucking... south. Right.
Engaging.
RPG went out, was way short. Now let me quickly go back to these guys. Yep, careless hold fire. I'm also going to, because I'm going to have them fight RPG dudes, gotta set them to that, essentially. Then I'm going to get rid of the gunners, because the AI, if I set them to careless hold fire, they won't actually try to get away on that vector. Alright. Artemis, this is Big Eye message over.
This is Artemis in traffic.
Roger, be advised, we are getting reports of Iraqi forces as east as the town of Kifa in the northeastern corner of our operating area. Be advised, break. Alam might have forces moving towards it at this time. We are dispatching the Black Hawk now. ETA 5 mics, over.
Say again, where's the Black Hawk going?
It is going to LZ Papa, break. Hostile forces have been spotted going further east from that town, so expect contact, over. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to get rid of the RPGs just to,
2, 3, what did he say?
He said we need to get back to LZ Papa, but enemy forces are pushing in that position right now. We need to get there quick and expect contact.
Where the fuck are we right now? Alright, we need to try to push on this road to the southeast.
Have that BMP cover you, come on. Zam, no, stop. That's not okay.
Get suppressing fire west from the BMP.
Yeah, so these squads, they shot up a bit, but nothing too much happened there.
This is Artemis, be advised, we are approaching LZ Papa break with a fucking captured Kuwaiti BMP, over.
Big Eye copies, Artemis, be advised, there are no friendly forces in that LZ at this time, break. Blackhawk will be arriving in 3 mics, over.
Artemis copies, we're here. Break. Where's the LZ?
Artemis, this is Big Eye. LZ is LZ Papa, marked in the town of Alam on the northern side, where we started you off, over.
This is the LZ right here. Get that BMP pulled into the buildings right here. Get it turned around and facing out northwest.
Alright, let's sneak some
units
units
on. Get up in these buildings and wait for our ride.
This is 2. We're getting set up to the southwest and west.
Another minute and a half. So what I can do to be exceptionally mean, let's put some guys on the high ground right there. Another 60 seconds. Excuse me.
There's 1. Does anyone have any demo left?
Oh, what happened with the rocket launch today? Did it go badly or did they delay it?
Do you have any demo? Tree has no demo. Roger.
Alright, I'm gonna RC it to get it to land, because if I give it a move order, it's gonna fall apart. Let's see, we got some guys that open fire over here.
Contact to the south, down the MSR.
I'm gonna take this MG and start spraying.
We also have contact to the north coming down that hill on the front slope.
Roger. Dismounts, take care of the shit on the fucking south. BMP, take care of that shit on the north.
3 copies.
This is the issue with not spawning any AT, because they're gonna totally use that BMP to their advantage.
We got infantry just outside the wall west.
Have we practiced enough? Well, we're gonna find out.
Trees pushing the BMP southwest engage on good.
Pop smoke in every direction from the bird. Get to the bird. Let me know when you're in.
Alpha's in.
By the way, guys, we don't debrief these. It's a 506 rule for Secret Squirrel, so...
We're all in, let's go. Light up that fucking Humvee on the way out. Left side gun. All right, just...
Alright. So, I hope you guys enjoyed watching that. That was very fun for me to do. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers, and have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow.
Who was carrying the stinger when you...